everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss what I have lined up for you guys, like today's episode, which is my favorite, What's in Bloom. I always love sharing these with you guys, and this season it really gave me a lot of flowers, so I can't wait to show you guys. And even to make, it's like the icing on the cake. Today's episode is actually sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store. I will put their website. I encourage you to check them out. I've gotten so many things from them and I can't wait to share them with you. I'm going to do how to do videos in the future. So that's something to look forward to with their supplies. I love it. It's all great quality stuff. Some of the orchids I've already used in my greenhouse with the medium that I got from them. They're doing wonderful. The reaction is great. So we'll leave that for later, but for now, let's go look at some blooms. All right, guys. So before I even begin, I'm here in my orchid wall on the, oh, look who's here. Let me see if I can, hey, Simba, say hi. Well, don't be rude. Say hi in front of them. Don't turn your face. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. So you have fans that love you. What? No? Oh, okay. Come here. Why are you being so shy? Say hi to your fans. Oh, all right, guys. So I guess that's his hello and his appreciation. All right. Let's not get sidetracked. I just had to share that because I know a lot of you guys love Simba and you asked me about him, so he's a little ham. So here we go. I wanted to say that I have the list on my hand because there's a lot to show. It's like 16 or 17 orchids I want to show you. This is the Harala retrocala. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And this is the second time it blooms for me. It smells like lime. It's a super tiny, let me see. Look at that. It's super tiny. So when it does bloom, I sometimes even miss it out. If it's not that I come by here to look at it, and it came in this little plaque. This is how they normally bloom. And I love it. It's been a great little mini orchid. I can't wait for it to get, it's like twice the size of when I got it, but it's a very slow grower. Now, this is a famous one that a lot of people know and love, the Francis Fox. And the Francis Fox, I had so much trouble getting her to bloom in the beginning because for some reason it kept on getting into accidents and the spikes would get snapped or the cats would walk around it. So I moved it from its place, put it in a high spot, put one of these behind it, one of those little sticks, and I finally got it to bloom, and it gave me 4 flowers. This is the second to last flower that it's going to bloom, but it's one of my favorite. It smells delicious. I don't know if, no, this one doesn't have any smell, not at all, but it's just a very beautiful orchid. Now let's go into the green room. There's so much to see. Oh my God. It's all these colors. So let's start with my new pride and joy, the Heaven's Gate Crystal, and it's from Crawlsmith. And this is their jewel. They created this cross and it won. I'm gonna find out which award it got or recognition. I know it has the American Orchid Society recognition, but it got a special award and I really don't know what it is. And if you guys follow my channel, you know that I've had her or him. It feels like a guy, I don't know. He's like so I don't know. It just feels like a regal king. But it is Christelle, so we maintain the gender as a female. So she has lasted a very long time, and she's been already spotlighted in like 3 or 4 of my videos. So, but I already see some little spots happening there, so I know what's going to happen soon. We'll have to depart. And then this is also from Crawlsmith, which is a Mimi Palmer crossed with Tessellata. And this too has an amazing fragrance because it has that Mimi Palmer in the back. it'll always have that sweet buttercream scent that's very prominent in the Mimi Palmer. And speaking of buttercream and Mimi Palmer, here's a Ben fragrance. I got this at Banyang. You know, I'm using my artificial intelligence handheld with motion stick, and I'm kind of getting used to it. I couldn't use it before, and the zooming and all that. So you guys tell me what you think about the clarity and the way it moves, because it's kind of weird for me right now, because it wants to do its own thing, and you know, I'm kind of a little bit of a control freak when it comes to my personal things and I want to control it, but I have to learn to be more patient. So anyway, this one is one that Ben sells at Banyang. I was there yesterday with Laz, and Laz did another little damage. I don't know why, it was so random, and he's like, it was just hanging out here, and he's like, let's go to Banyang's. I'm like, okay. And he ended up leaving with like 3 or 4 orchids, but he wanted this one, and they actually had one left, so he took this one, and he's got a couple of others, but they're varied. The colors come out different, the tones come out different, so that's what's great. You can buy several, and they're like $35 to $45. They're really not that expensive, and you get something that rewards you so much, because she's constantly blooming. This one, if you go through all my videos on what's in bloom, usually you'll find her or Mimi Palmer. And so now next door is a Vanda Violetta, which we all know who's a fanatic of this one is Miss Blanca of Blanca's Orchid Garden. She loves it. She has like already like 100. No, I'm exaggerating, but it feels that way, because every time I see her, she has them in the back seat of her car. Oh, I just went to Banyang, so she has like 1 or 2. I think she has like 6 or 8. But anyways, I have this one, which is very, very long. It goes all the way. Oh, sorry, buddy. Aw, I stepped on his tail. I'm sorry. I'll reward you later. I'll give you some treats. He's so silent. I hate when I do that. Blooper. It seems the past 3 has been bloopers, hasn't it? So anyways, moving along. This one smells delicious. It smells very, very sweet. Yeah, I know, buddy. I'm sorry. It smells delicious, and I love it. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful Vanda. And this one you are familiar with if you saw my last video in my haul. I just got this one from, oh my God, what's wrong with me? From the Ophis Fair Orchid Show. I got it from Carl Smith, and they had it right off of the outside part where they keep all their Vandas. I call it the candy store. And this one was tucked in a corner, and when I moved it out, I realized that it was 3 spikes. I thought it was like several Vandas. It was just one Vanda, and I fell in love with it. And this is a Vanda Nepal Delight, or Nepal Delight. I have my list at my hand, but I don't even know why I have it, because I can't use both hands to read and film and and zoom. So that was a dud. Okay, this is another one from Banyang's. Now the sun is up there. Let me see. And it's kind of washing out some of the colors here. This one's beautiful. It's such a rich cranberry. All right, and this one, I wrote this one down because it's a long name. Oh, let me see. It's a Askasenda Suksamran spots crossed with a Vanda Dr. Anek. And right now, if you guys go to Banyang's, you're gonna see a lot of these. In purple and in cranberry, they're just absolutely beautiful. They don't have a fragrance, but I mean, come on. When you have a flower this big and this beautiful, it doesn't need fragrance. It has its own show. Then again, I told Ben yesterday, I go, you know that most of my vandas in my greenhouse right now that are blooming are yours. He was so proud. I go, they really, your vandas, their vandas are actually on a whole other level. They are so healthy, and they bloom after bloom after bloom after bloom, and double and triple spikes. It's just crazy. So this one I got from him last year, and it's their evergreen. It's their called the Ben Evergreen Delight, and it's just so pretty because it has that soft sort of like, oh look, there's a nice little spider right there. What's up, buddy? Be careful. This one has that half, I would say like a pistachio almost, yellowish green. It's very light, but it's so delicate. And the fact that he gave me these two beautiful shoots, I'm just very happy with it. This one also doesn't have fragrance, but it's beautiful. Hey, little monkeys. I love spiders. You know, they keep the mosquito population in check, and I truly appreciate you, little guy or little girl. All right, I do this all the time in my greenhouse. I talk to my bugs and everything. I don't know if they know what I'm saying. I just feel that maybe the words I'm vibrating to them have some type of effect because they're positive. So here is another Bang Young. Today is Bang Young special. It's an Ascasenda. I can never say this name right. It's Ratchaburi, I think. I keep saying Ratatouille, but it's like Ratchaburi Beauty. And it has such a beautiful yellow that it doesn't really, I'm trying to see if I can translate it here. It's like a mustard gold, but it doesn't really show here on camera. Maybe when I edit it, I'll see it better, because sometimes here through the screen in the back, it doesn't really show the detail, but when I put it on the editor, it has full detail. All right. Here was a gift. I don't know what this is. It's a little Vanda. And let me see if I can get it to focus. All right. It's a little tiny Vanda. It was given to me by my neighbor. She used to have a huge production of orchids, and they used to flask them and grow them. People from all over the world used to send them seeds, and they would flask them. But, you know, as time went by, they couldn't continue doing the business, and they decided to move on. And before she left, she gifted me a couple, and this was one of them, and it just bloomed, and it's so pretty. But I don't know what it is, and it doesn't have fragrance. Now, this one's gonna be kind of hard to get. Let me see. Oh no, that's pretty good. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And this one is a Corulia. It's a Vanda Corulia crossed with Ascasenda Duong Pon. I think that's the name. No, is it? Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to see the tag. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But I'll put it underneath. Afterwards, I'll collect the name on the tag and put it. Because here on the sheet, I don't know what the hell I wrote. But anyways, this is just a beautiful orchid that I picked up. I don't remember where I got it from. I thought I had got it at Bang Young's, but I don't remember. Here, let me see if maybe, there we go. How's that? It has that lilac, and then it kind of ombres into a creamy pearl. And then the center has, oh, come on, focus. I have no more hands, so if it doesn't focus, well, that's good enough. Has that little yellow, I call them little yellow, little angels in the center of the orchid. They always look like little angels with bug eyes. Oh, my imagination can go far. This, okay, I gotta take this one out because this is also from Bang Young's, but you guys gotta see the color of this. Oh, come on, there we go. I can't find a sunspot, there we go. Look at this color. Is this not brilliant? unretouched, unfiltered. This is the real color. It has like this cranberry and magenta on the back of the side is magenta, and the front is a cranberry. This is the bend. It's a Col Marie. I think he told me that this was the name of his mother. I think he said that they named it after his mother. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm doing all this. I only have two hands, and yeah, it's a Col Marie Bang Young, but I think he told me they named it after his mother. And I thought that was awesome, because I know that I know that you guys are wondering what the hell's going on right now here. Okay, back to normal. Sorry. I'm trying to do this with the AI. I do like the smoothness. I do see a big difference in the way that it's filming from at least it looks a lot clearer from my screen in the back. I mean, it's sharp, the colors are clean. I wanted to give you guys better view of the flowers, because you know, when we watch shows like Discovery and History, and they give you these documentaries, really what's impactful is the imagery, you know, and the narration. But if your imagery is not that good, it's kind of like, eh. But this one gave me 2 as well, and guess where it's from? You got it, Bang Youngs. This one's discontinued. He told me yesterday that they're not gonna reproduce. They're not gonna sell these anymore. And I'm glad, because I bought this last year, I think, from him. And he told me, no, don't take those. I'll get you one from the back, but it's not blooming. But the actual plant itself looks really good and healthy. So I said, you know what? I trust him. I took the plant, and for almost a year it didn't bloom. But look, when it did, it gave me 2. And all the ones he had over there only had 1. So he was right, man. The man knows his stuff. So this is a Vasco. I think it's Lauren Singh. I think I'm saying that right. He pronounced it for me yesterday, but you know me. Pronounce it today, forget it in 5 minutes. So this one gave me 2, and guys, it smells so good. It has such a clean fragrance, almost citrusy, almost in the background. All right, now this one next door I got at RF's, and I had featured her before. She's that all white one with the pink in the center, and she's on her way out already. She's lost already a couple of the flowers. It was a big bouquet, but it's already going down to almost 4, I think it has. And this one is Vanda Muang Thong Mr. Sawat, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the fact that it was so white and crispy. And I really don't have anything this white on a Vanda. So I figured, you know, it's time to get a white Vanda. And so I did. And I got it in spike. So that's why it's been here so long. Because I've learned that when you get a Vanda or any orchid in spike and you immediately bring it home, the flower will acclimate better. I have brought orchids that are already blooming, and literally the next day, once I bring them here, they die because the conditions were different. So, and I've noticed that by observation. I didn't read that or anything like that. That's my observation of me and my orchids. And so this last one here in the greenhouse is on his way out too. And this is a cutie. This is the Bonsai Star Blue. And it has a blue hue, but on camera it never really shows that blue hue very well. Look how nice that is. I'm really loving this AI handheld. At least if it comes out the way it looks on the back of the screen, I'm going to be very happy, because it looks super sharp. All right, I just can't make fast movements because it doesn't know how to register. It starts ticking like a tick. So this one, I moved into this Vanda. I moved into this cone, and it's from Moats. And it only blooms once a year, but it's such a beautiful flower. I fell in love with it because it has so many tones. Hold on, focus. It has a lot of different tones in the back of the petals and in the front. And then it has this nice dark cranberry lip that just sticks out. followed by that, I guess, sepal, is that how you call it? I think they call it. Well, I'm not even gonna try. This yellow thing right here. It's just a combination of colors. And then what do we see right around the little petals on the inside? We see freckles, my favorite. And it still has like 3 more. One little tiny one blasted. By the way, when you see the little tiny ones blast like that, don't think that you have automatically think, oh, I have thrips. You know, that's usually happens to the last one. If you see a second one, then run and start spraying. And I have this one that has just been blooming forever and ever. It's my Sherry baby. And she smells like vanilla. I know a lot of them smell like chocolate, but this is a hybrid and it actually smells like vanilla. Well, to me, it smells like vanilla. But it's given me so many this year. Now, this is something I really wanted to show you guys. This is my Agrecum crestwood. These flowers, I'll put a little inset right there on what the flowers look like. They look like dragon heads. And if you can see, as babies, they already, why isn't it focusing now? Oh, because it's less light down here, that's why. It's very sensitive, okay. Do you see the little horns coming out? Well, they stretch, like this one will stretch really long, and then it'll have like 3 more horns. So it just looks amazing once it's open. They're very, very big flowers and they smell incredible at night. And the keiki, for the first time, shot out a little shoot. So I'm super, super, super excited to show you guys this Agrecum fully blooming. And I got this at Pam's Orchids in Bloom at a Tamiami show years ago. And it's funny because I didn't even know Pam at the time. I didn't even know the name of the place. And because I know her now and the people that work with her, I tied 2 and 2 together and I said, oh my God, my Agrecum comes from Pam. So when I see her, I have to tell her how amazing the plant has gotten. It has several shoots. It has this one, it has more on the back. It did get a really bad case of fungus at one point, and I was spraying this baby. I thought I was gonna kill it because the fungus would not leave. But finally, I think I have it down to the last leaf that wasn't so bad. I left it there. I didn't want to cut it, and I want to see how that works. But I'm super happy about that. All right, we're into 21 minutes, so I think it's time to close out. Oh, you want to see how nice what I have here? I'll just show you this really quick. Remember, I planted this huge, it goes all the way up. This was an arachnus that I had over at the greenhouse, but obviously, as you guys can see, it got way too big to be at the greenhouse, and it was digging through the screen, the roots. So my partner and I, we took it, brought it here, and I guess it likes it here so much. Let me see if I can, let me see. There we go. It has a huge spike, ready to bloom. Oh, my AI is freaking out. There you can see it. And 2 more here. So we are super happy that she ended up liking this spot, because she had never bloomed over by the screen house. Even though it was outside and getting sun, it actually likes this area much better. So that's one I wanted to show you. And I have another 2, my murmur I can't even, I don't even know why I try. It's a Schomburgia, but I know it's called something else now. Mamacorlia or Mamacale, or I don't know. Mulimimicins or Mulimikiliki. I don't know. But here is a abbreviation to it. And it's a Louise Fuchs, another one named after someone's mother, from Mr. Fuchs over at what's his place called? RF. I'm running out of brain power. RF. And this one I bought at Tamiami show this year from Plantel Orquídea, and it gave me already flowers. But then once I put it out here, because she was inside, I put her out here. She gets sun under the trees. From that same spike, it's shooting a new spike ready to bloom again. I had no idea they do that. It's almost like sequential. So, but it's massive. It really liked it here. And then the third one I wanted to show you was my Renanthera that never bloomed for me. Well, it did bloom a couple of times, but it was touch and go. And look at it. I put it here a couple of months ago, and I told her, this is your last resort. Shape up, or we're gonna have to shape you out somewhere, put you on a tree, and then, you know, hopefully you'll make it. Hopefully you won't die. But I guess she got threatened by that. Or he, I'm sorry. My Renanthera is a he. He got threatened by that. And look at this. Now, but honestly, all joking aside, it's a much better spot for it. It gets sun. It gets sun all on this area, but it also gets shade. So it has a perfect balance. And I put all these epidendrums down here because they were too doing really bad. I just couldn't get them. I couldn't get them to, like, I don't know. They just kept on looking so bad. And even when I put them in the sun, they would dry out. I put them all here, and boy, are they loving it. I know they're gonna bloom soon because the leaves just look so happy. All right, so everything's looking pretty in December. Oh boy, there I am, filming drunk again. It's like drunk driving or drunk flying. So these are all my bougainvilleas, and I turn them into bonsais. I'm cleaning them out. This one's doing beautiful, but I'm letting them grow out. I have this one here that's also very Asian looking. I love this style. All right, let's step into my organized chaos where I have my rehabilitation plants, but I also have my workstation. Now, I want to show you guys just a tidbit of all the supply I got. I know it's a little too much. It's not going to be all in one showing. But anyways, I got a lot of supplies to share with you guys. I'm probably going to be potting something in this pot that I also got from the orchid supply store. I think it's gorgeous. Look at that. It's ceramic, but it looks almost like those copper type of pots. I think it's gorgeous. And I have several different types of mediums I want to play with. I got this really good moss. But, oh, and of course, a tree fern that I told you, I got one of these big bags. I'm going to start like doing a lot of replanting, repotting in the spring. So I can't wait because I'm going to use a lot of that. And Orchiata, which is one of my favorite top quality mediums. You can get these also over at Orchid Supply Store. All right, guys, let's close this up. I just wanted to show you a tidbit of what's coming in January. And for you guys that have stuck out all the way to the end, let me see if I can flip this without. No, I'm gonna have to shut it off and turn it on. All right, see you on the flip side. All right, folks, that is it. That's the end of the road. That is the grand finale for What's in Bloom in December in my beautiful green space. And until next year, I will be showing you in January. But I will give you another little bonus for What's in Bloom. Next week, I will be filming at Laz's house. So I'll be filming what is in bloom in his house, and that way you get two What's in Bloom at the end of December. So I want to wish you all a beautiful holiday, Merry Christmas, whatever religion, whatever holiday you're celebrating, celebrate it safely with your family, with much love, and let's all wish for a much better 2022 and leave 2021 behind our back, because progress is how we evolve. So my name is Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell. See you next time.